Hi everyone.
Howdy guys, today I'm going to teach you how to play Hollywood Fact or Crap. Another way you can name this game is simply Hollywood True or False. The contents is kind of bare, and the game is really easy to play, so let's go over the contents. The first one I have to go over because it's just sitting there. You get 6 sheets of 25 terrible tokens for a total of 150 tokens. Then you have the 30-second timer, the Fact or Crap question deck. You also have the Rush Hour round deck. And then you also have 16 Fact or Crap answer cards. 8 of them are crap, and 8 of them are fact. I also like how they provided the instructions as they are printed on the cardboard portion here, which is really convenient. This game has an easy premise. You are given Hollywood trivia, and all you have to do is figure out whether that trivia is true or false. Or in this case, is it fact or crap? When starting the game, each player is given 2 answer cards. One says fact, and the other says crap. You'll be using these cards to provide your answers. Each player is also given 8 tokens, and then some more tokens will be added to the middle of the table to create a bank. For a short game, add 10 tokens to the bank for each player playing. They have an example here, if I get this into focus. For a 5-player game, put 50 tokens in the bank. And if you want to play a longer game, give each player 8 tokens, then put the rest of the tokens in the bank. Then you shuffle both the Fact or Crap question cards and the Rush Hour cards into one deck. For this video, though, I'm going to leave these separate because I'm going to be drawing one card from the top each, so I'm not going to shuffle them this time around. Then, give the card deck and the timer to the player who wants to go first. So let's assume that I go first and I draw a card from the deck. And let's assume that I get a question card. So I'll draw one right now. I read off the first statement. And the first one says, and I quote, "Disney animators based the look of Tinkerbell off of Marilyn Monroe." Then the other players, as quick as they can, determine if that is fact or crap by taking one of their 2 cards and placing it face down. The reader then chooses the card from the player that played that card the fastest. If they got that card correct, they get 2 tokens from the bank. But if they got it wrong, they have to put 2 tokens from their pile and put it in the bank. The answer for that is, it's crap. Animators used actress Margaret Carey as a reference. All other players that then played that did not do it the fastest, if they got it correct, they get 1 token from the bank, and if they got it wrong, they put 1 token from their pile and they put it in the bank. The same reader has to go through all 3 questions one at a time from the same card. So the second question is, and I quote, "R. Kelly revealed he suffers from illiteracy and barely made it through high school." And that's a fact. It's hard to read when you're trapped in a closet. Like Harry Potter, stupid Dursleys. And the third one, and I quote, "Marilyn Manson had a small role as a child actor on The Wonder Years." But that's crap. This spooky kid was never a child actor. I'm actually surprised that the word Marilyn appears twice on the same card. Anyways, once the reader is done all 3 questions, they take the card, put it back on the bottom of the deck like so. And I forgot to mention that turn order is clockwise, so the next player will then draw the next card from the deck. Now before I explain how to win the game, there's one more card to go over, and that's Rush Hour. When the reader draws a Rush Hour card, they select one player to play the Rush Hour bonus round. Each Rush Hour card has 5 questions, and the player has 30 seconds, using the 30-second timer here, to answer all 5 of those questions. Here's a sample card that I picked up. And I have Playboy Girls. Determine whether these women have appeared nude in Playboy magazine. Actually, I have a fact or crap question for you. Playboy just recently downgraded their magazine to a PG-13 level and no longer contains nude photos. Is that fact or crap? Leave a comment below for your answer. Anyways, you flip the timer over, and the reader reads out each question one at a time to the player. For each question the player gets correct, they get 1 token from the bank. For each question that they get wrong, the reader gets a token from the bank. And if the timer runs out before a question has been read in full or before the player can answer, then no one wins a token for that question. So that's pretty much it. All I can do now is explain how you can win the game And surprise, there's actually 2 ways you can win. First of all, the game ends once all the tokens are gone from the bank. Everyone counts their tokens, and the player with the most wins the game. The second one is sort of like a last man standing stipulation. When a player loses all their tokens, they're eliminated from the game. The last one standing wins the game. And that is pretty much it. That's Hollywood Fact or Crap. I can say for sure, this was not crap for how to play. I explained it to the best of my ability. And with that, that is going to do it. So there you have it. I'll see you guys later as I try to get this box back into the cover back on the box, that is. But anyways, I'll see you guys later. But until then, thanks for watching, and like I always say, take care.